Binbougami ga. Good Luck Girl. One of my favorite animes. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, 10 out of 10. It's just, it hits all the right notes and it truly delivers and is something, I think, special and different. And really stands out amongst all the same generic anime we seem to get. Stay tuned for a review. Bum 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 bum. Off to the little title, Otaku J. That's his jingle. Some spoilers to go off the story and the characters and how it goes on, but I don't want to give away everything. You should just totally... Like, you basically saw in the intro here that I said it's a 10 out of 10. At least I feel so. I'm not trying to, like, bash you over the head and shove you down your throat or nothing, but was super impressed by it. I fell in love with it within the first few episode 1, and just kept growing and growing even more while watching it. And I really hate that it's only 13 episodes. Ooh, and I feel like it should have gone on for like ever. And if you want to check out, I got figures of the main person. You can check links below if you want to see the figures and her Waifu Wednesday birthday special, whatever. But on with the review finally. Binbougami ga, Good Luck Girl, follows the story of Ichiko Sakura. She's introduced as a rich girl, kind of snooty. Nah, not in my mate. She just kind of does that to put up the front, really. Because as you see, like, she may have acted like that and feel full of herself, but again, this is the whole thing of she was like that, but then as you go through the series, you know, she changes for the better, which is always a good story. But again, she's more than just rich and snobby. She's also, well, you know, beautiful. She is athletic. She's smart. She's got tits out to here that just look like soft and damn, and lots of moments with them, with her nickname Ichiko. And her problem is she's overflowing with good fortune. Good fortune? Uh-oh, that's not good. It's like she's overflowing with it, you know, good that she has all that, but others need it too, and she sucks up all, like, other people's good fortune. So it shines upon her and flows through her. And everyone else is getting drained from it, so all their good fortune and all stuff, you know, making them miserable, whatever. So that is because she's causing all of it. So that's where we get Momiji. She's cute and funny, too. Again, they have, like, both of them clashing personalities and so different. Yet it's one of those things where, like, there's polar opposites, basically, but they come together so well and they have good chemistry. And they're just like a good duo and they work really well with each other. They bounce off each other very well. Like they need each other type of thing. Momiji is the poverty god, and she is sent with her helper, Kumagui. Creepy thing out. Not cute, but creepy. Again, the art design for this, I love the character designs. It's really good, you know, coloring, style. They look really either like really cute or really attractive, and just an awesome, unique style. So Momiji being the you know poverty god, and Ichiko becomes like the goddess of good fortune. The gods want others to get that good fortune and like take it all from her, otherwise it'd be like end of the world, chaos, destruction, blah blah blah, etc. etc. No kidding, it's not really that. They just don't like her taking all the happiness away from others. But it's like it's not her fault. She can't help it. It's not like she's purposely doing it, it's just how she is. So Momiji has to go and, you know, restore balance to the world with good fortune. And that's where the whole storyline is. She just comes barging in. Hey girl, it's like, get this big old, you know, her arm is all bandaged and she unwraps it. It's like a big old needle because she's going to stick in her and suck it all out of her. And she's like, no, you ain't doing it to me, poverty god. And that's basically the show. Episode after episode that happens, but again, you get to meet characters and you feel about her past, even Momiji. They go through a lot of stuff. There's a colorful cast of characters. Beautiful, brilliant in their own ways. Rindo Ranmaru. She is another really good girl. She is really hot. I love that tough girl look and with the jacket, the hat, and the bandaged breasts showing the stomach. She had a little tough girls. Tough girls in anime are just the greatest, are they not? I mean, but she's awesome, and I love her attitude. And then she has problems with her father, and then she's a girl that tries to nurse her boy because the father wants her to be tough and treats her like a son. So that's how she ends up being, and everyone's like, oh, she's a boy. But she's not. And then they try to, like, prettify her, and she looks real cute and pretty, but it's just not her, so she goes back to, like, I like who I am. I don't care if I'm not girly. I like who I am. And it's like, rock on, girl. She's cute and hot. Good character. And she wants to become friends with Ichiko. Like, Ichiko doesn't want to get too close because of past things. Because there's a lot of storyline here with, like, her past. Like, one thing that affects her is when she was young, little girl, real cute and adorable. She made a best friend, and that friend betrayed her. And then that's, you know, affects her now, where she doesn't want to get close to this friend, even though you're just like, I'm going to keep coming down to you, you're my friend. And keeps on, like, being obnoxious. And a lot of good, funny scenes. There's Momu, probably one of the most unique characters I've probably seen in anime. And that's, you know, anime has a lot of weird right? Well, okay, so he's a dog. He's got the multicolored eyes. So he's like a dog god. And he's a masochist. In his human form and dog form. So there's scenes where one of the wackiest scenes is she comes home, she's like, oh, he's just a puppy I want to take care of. And then the puppy's like, yeah, do this to me, do this to me. And he's got like a freaking ball gag in his mouth. All this weird kinky stuff dressed up. He's all like, when she comes in, she's like, eh? And he's like, come on, come on. And it's just like, holy crap, it's so up. And then he goes in and out of it. When he gets more and more, he gets like back to human form. Holy crap, that's the weirdest character. But I love it. He's a perverted dog. I love it. Bobby, oh Bobby. Black monk, pervert in every way. Always sneaking peeks, the nose bleeding, groping, breasts, everything. He is hilarious throughout the whole thing. I love his character to death. It's always a joy. The stuff they get into, and then him and Momu get together, and they'd have a lot of hijinks, and the both of them together just for some really effed up, stupid stuff. But oh my gosh, that's hilarious. There's a guy that she ends up liking, Suwabuki Keita, and she likes him, and then he kind of like, I guess you can kind of tell he like, at first he's like, no, you're a rich bitch and all that kind of stuff there, and then how she acts, they don't get the right flip, but as time goes on, he starts seeing that maybe she isn't as bad, and then she starts seeing just because he's poor, and he raises his family, his brothers and sisters, no parents, all that stuff there, and he goes through so much working, doing all this just to get them to be happy, and she realizes like the little things in life and family and importance of that. And then, of course, there's her, his older sister, Rika, the little one, Mika. And Mika, she's so adorable and cute. And then there's Ryuta, the little brother of theirs. Not the littlest little brother. That looks kind of girlish. I'm like, at first I thought it was a girl, but anyway. He's the one that nicknames Ichiko Tichiko. Because, she has the big boobs. And she has great big boobs. Great shape, bounce. And there's a lot of fan service and ecchi good moments throughout this entire show that shows off the boobies and her nice butt and everything else, and great, typical fanservice whoops hijinks. A bunch of other cast of characters, and then there's her butler. That's a major character like from the get-go. Again, with the intro of showing her off as rich and snobby, she has it all, or does she? And like if I had all this going on, I'd be like, yeah, nose in the air. But anyway. But then you see throughout there's a lot of hard and tearful moments. One is like her butler, which has raised her since she was a little girl again, because of like, parents and all that stuff there. And he was basically her father throughout her whole life and took care of her. And she sees that, man, you wanted to go off and do this and this, and I've been holding you back. It's like, well, I love doing it for you. You're my little girl, and I care about you and I love you. And she's realized that, and it gets her. She's like, I want you to go out and do stuff and fulfill things without me holding you back. So she does that, and then it just, throughout she does another change that starts realizing stuff and getting everyone there. And then there's, she turns into a little girl, and that's how she learns about Keita and his family and gets closer and realizes what they go through, changing how he, looks at her now, and then her to him, so they can get closer. It just has a lot of good, like, lessons and really touching stuff that gets you right here, and then it's also just full of comedy, stupid stuff that just happens. I mean, it is, like non-stop off-the-wall hilarity and just so out there. I mean, it's ridiculous. If you love anime references, well then you'll love this show because they do so many of them and they do them so well. I mean, besides the obvious Dragon Ball ones, there's also really good ones on Death Note, One Piece, and JoJo, to name a few. And they just, great job on all of these. So again, current Ichiko's affected by all this past and all the stuff that's happening now, shaping her, why she doesn't want to get close. There's also, like, again, so many other guys. There's, like, the Kappa one there, like a turtle one that's interesting, a cooking one where, like, typical bad food that kills you, and there's a poop god. I mean, there's so much ridiculous stuff there, and, I mean, it is funny. Like, really, like, smartly funny. There's a lot of, like, dumb jokes, but it's also really smart. Some other things, Momiji kind of sees this too, so you think sometimes she's going to change, but she keeps referring back, like, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this stuff out of you, give everyone happiness, and then she kind of, does kind of, in a way, give it to people by the way she's changing and shifting and shaping other people around her now. There's also Tama-chan, a cute little kitty, little god that she gets as a little cat, and it's adorable and helps her. Am I forgetting one? Oh, Nadeshiko. You'll love the little Oh Nadeshiko bits, because there's, like, every episode's like, hey, did you see me in an episode? I was right here, in the background, or I was right there. There's my foot. There's my hair. It's like, it's great. Again, great bunch of characters. One of my favorite episodes, too, was a whole bathhouse scene where just, total naked waifu goodness. All the girls naked and barely covers anything. And the guys get into situations, and a perfect situation for Bobby and Momu. Hilarity. Seriously, check out Bobby. He is the greatest, like, monk I've ever seen besides Weird Al's monk and Gallivant. Great stuff. I love that episode. So naughty. So, ooh, you really... Anyway, a lot of life lessons, touching, heartwarming stuff. It's unique. It's a lot of genuine emotion and jokes and humor, really smartly well written. I mean, there's even a teacher in the class who notices, like, you know, what have these kids ever paid attention, or why is this, you know, like the teacher is fourth walling, breaking the fourth wall and referencing stuff like, why is this happening, why is it, they even do that themselves. The whole show, they even reference, like,
she fell 13 stories. Now she's still alive.
And stuff like that, where they kind of rest like, wait, how's it even, how could this, And they say like, we're not going to get, you know, renewed, or we're not going to, you know, they even kind of joke about stuff like that, and it's really good. And again, last but not least, the opening and ending, some of the catchiest frickin' opening and ending songs I've ever heard in my life, and the animation goes so well with the coolness of the characters, all the characters in the opening, and then the sexiness of Ichiko and Momiji in the ending. A lot of, like, it's one of those things where it's like, I wish they had figures for every one of those sexy different outfits they wore. They would sell. I mean, they should have just sold more. I wish they would. Makes me want to go read the manga, get the manga, read it, and just kind of see what else there is in store for it. And I really wish it would just get more something. I really felt like it was truly different, and its humor, the way it executed it, it was just so out there, really good on the jokes and references, and the heart. Binbougami ga, good luck girl, 10 out of 10 anime. You'll love it. It's full of comedy, heart, and boobs. So, till next time, keep it fappening. Keep watching good anime, and just expand yourself and your taste and your mind, and you'll find true gems like this. And I also feel like it ends on a nice enough note, even though you still want more.